afternoon and welcome to the latest ThaiLawForum video. We're based in Bangkok, and over the last few years we've noticed an increasing amount of expats moving to Bangkok and indeed to all over Thailand, and we've begun to wonder why this is. Today we're talking to Scott Mallon. Scott is an American expat who lives in Bangkok, and we're keen to see his views, whether he's noticed a similar trend and the reasons behind this.
Hi Scott, thank you very much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Now you're an American expat who's living in Bangkok. How did you find yourself coming to live in Thailand?
Well, I didn't originally set out to move here. I thought I'd come here for a year, and I had a business, and I was stressed out, and I took some time off to travel, and then I stayed here for a couple of weeks, and I kept coming back and forth, and then eventually I just said, you know what, I'm going to come for a year. And I sold my business, and then a year turned into a couple of years, and now I've been here for 18 years.
So it's interesting that you say that, because we've noticed an increasing trend with Americans to relocate over to Thailand. Is that something that you've noticed as well?
Well, I mean, I think it's actually, yes, Americans, yes, but it's people in general. The world is smaller now, and you're not confined to the office if you don't want to be. You're not confined to your own country. So if you have the means or you have the know-how to live somewhere else, then people can do it a lot easier than in the past, it seems. So.
But do you think there's any, perhaps, sort of reasons in general why people might be relocating at this present time? Could it be political reasons or any other reasons?
Well, I think, obviously America has some problems now, and there's a lot of people that are unhappy with how things are going there. So they're looking for different opportunities, different places to go and see it. And people know now that you're not stuck in your own country. If you want to live somewhere else, whether it be by earning a living online or something else, it is possible. During the past, without the internet and telecommunication that there is now, I think it was a lot more difficult. You had to be hooked up with a company. You couldn't just pick up on your own and say, you know what, I'm out of here. I got $10,000 on this, see what happens. So I think that the problems back in the United States are one reason, and then I think that there's a lot of other reasons that people come to Thailand, but in general, I think people travel a lot more now and move abroad in masses, much more so than, say, 50 years ago.
And I suppose the internet maybe has a lot to do with that as well. It's much easier for people to keep in touch with loved ones, which makes the decision to move abroad easier.
Yeah, when I first came here, the internet wasn't that developed. The internet was around, and people knew about it. But to give you an example, now, like processors, the fastest processor are 3.5 megahertz or whatever. When I first started, which I think that translates to something like 3,500 megahertz, okay? But when I started, the computers were 167 megabytes, that means it's like 30 times faster now than it was in the past. And when I first moved over, I thought, well, I have the telephone, I can make cheap phone calls by this voice IP thing, even though it didn't work very well, and I could use email and fax. And that was how I originally decided that, I can do this. I can travel abroad while I still am making money at home from the business that I had, because I had that communication. But now it's so much better than, say, 18 or 20 years ago, that I think that it's relatively easy. The communication part is relatively easy. The logistics and business part is quite difficult. But I think with the communication that there is now and the ability to talk to anybody in a split second very easily, I think it makes it much more easy for people to move abroad.
So speaking of the internet, you're actually one of the most popular YouTube producers for expats in Thailand. How did you get involved with that?
Am I really? That's good to know. I didn't really think of that, actually, and that wasn't really my plan or anything. You know, I worked as a journalist for about 10 years here. And then slowly I transitioned into working for a boxing company. And that kind of went sour. Things, the money wasn't there that was there before, and it got to the point where I wasn't getting paid. And it was difficult for me to get paid. So I thought, wow, you know, what am I going to do? I was writing still, but I kind of moved into the boxing end of things. And I thought, I got to get back into writing. And I thought, wow, you know, I mean, I've lost touch with some of the magazines. It's been years since I've written for some of them. I thought, you know, it's probably best that I start a blog so that at least I get my name out there a little bit more. And then I started blogging, and it's just kind of a hobby. I was writing, trying to find work all the time with magazines. It was just a hobby. It kind of grew, and then I just decided to do a couple of videos, and they started taking off, and now it's something I enjoy now, for the most part.
So we've noticed quite a lot of your videos focus on love and relationships in Thailand. Do you think that maybe is one of the reasons why Thailand is so popular for expats?
Well, I mean, definitely. Again, I didn't set out to do that, and sometimes I almost feel guilty because I'm saying things that normally would be very private. You know, I mean, people don't know this because I'm on YouTube, but like, when I'm on YouTube, that's just the YouTube person that's on here. That's part of me. Whereas maybe I would only be saying these things to some of my close friends. If I was to say them, you know, I would never say some of the things that I said on YouTube. I probably would never say them out in public to a group of people, just because I feel like it's my own personal opinion and I need to keep it to myself. But for some reason, the channel sort of transitioned into people having problems. Then it was people having problems with their women. Then it was, what do I think about this kind of woman? Or that woman. And I'm trying to slowly get away from that a little bit and be a little harder on some people. Because honestly, I think that some people, they get into these relationship problems because they hear all these great things about Thai women, and there are some fantastic Thai women, but I think there's fantastic women anywhere, really. And I think that some people are a little bit, they're looking at maybe what they see in movies or from what they heard about Asian women from, say, 30 years ago or 50 years ago, where they hear about subservient women and women that wait on your hand and feet, and they treat you like a king, and they do all of this. And then they come over with these expectations, and then maybe they look in the wrong place. And so I've got people writing me every day with these kind of things. What happened? How come she's like this? And, you know, it's like I say on some of my videos, I say, I'm not Dr. Phil, I'm not Dr. Ruth, just some guy that, you know, I've got some experience, and, you know, now I've been married for 15 years. And you know, I pretty much lost touch with the bar scene, but I remember, and, you know, I know how Thai women are in general from my wife, from what I've seen, and from her friends, and so, I mean, I think that that's definitely a reason that people come here. I think it's actually sometimes the wrong reason to come. I don't think you need to come here thinking, I'm going to find the love of my life. I don't always think that that's a good thing, because your expectations are so high. But I think it works out that way. People come here, maybe they come for a trip, and they're here for a month or two. They meet somebody, they don't want to lose touch with them, and it's, oh, I'll come back and see you. The next thing you know, you're professing your love, and you know, you're talking about getting married, when maybe if it was back home, things would move a little bit slower, you know.
So what are the topics you noticed are of particular interest to expats with regards to the videos that you film?
I get messages all the time asking about buying houses or property, visa questions, and a lot of these things. I think that some of the reason that my channel has been at least somewhat popular or successful is because I'm giving my opinion, and certain things. You're not going to get opinions from expats online about certain things, or you're going to get one-line answers or something like that. Whereas when you're talking about visas and legal issues, I think it's much better if you find the stuff out. Like for immigration things, you can go on to the Thai immigration website, and it tells you just about everything you need to know. But sometimes it's a little confusing, so I do make videos like that for people. They do ask me about things like that, or property, buying a condo. And also one thing that I'm probably going to get into a lot more, and because people are asking me, is things like, where should I go where there's not that many people? What kind of place can I go to? I don't want to just go to Phuket or Pattaya or Chiang Mai. I want to go somewhere different. Where would you recommend? Those are the kind of things I get a lot.
Okay, that's really interesting. Thank you very much for talking to us today, Scott. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
That's great, Scott. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. As I say, I'll just